Alright, what's going on, guys? So, camera ran out of storage, but I was waiting. I didn't get I switched lures, and I caught a few, decent trout. One I'm gonna let go. One's kind of questionable. Let's see. There you go. That one's 18 and a half. This one may not quite make it, but like I said, it's questionable. That's why I got the fish back, because you never know. Yeah, there they are. Like I said, this one is 18 and a quarter. And this one is not quite legal, but I wasn't sure. 16 and a half. No big deal. So we're gonna let them go. They kicked off. Like I said, this one's 18 and a quarter. Good fat fish. But I'm gonna wind up letting this one go. I don't need no fish in the freezer. So we're gonna let this one go. Watch her kick off. Let's see. She's already kicking. There she goes. To the bottom. We're gonna get in that grass. See her just sitting there. Oh, come on. There she goes. Not a bad start. Took a little bit, but we finally caught some fish. I'm throwing, I think it's called a ghost minnow. And it's like this whitish cream, kind of clear color. But it started producing for me, so we're gonna see what we can do. Get back on them, hopefully catch a few more. See you out there. This fish came out of nowhere, bringing it down. I didn't think he gonna keep. Maybe like 2 years ago's keepers, but drilled it. See, same thing throwing that ghost minnow. And I think it's called Moonrise color. Little guy.
No. Closed mouth pinch tail. 17, almost and a half. That's called lunch.
Ooh la la.
That's called lunch, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's
Fish.
Don't tell me that's not a fat trout.
Fish taco.
Fish taco.
There you go, fish on. Fish might keep. Same thing that ghost minnows. Open up, baby. Come on. Ooh. Oh, There we go. I don't know if this fish is going to keep. And I feel like that's 15, 16. It might be pushing it, but we might stick it in the bag. We'll just check it, measure it, and get back to the boat. Open up, baby. I said it'd be close. Like I said, I let the other fish go earlier. Did pop that one. Alright. In the bag you go. Bag of fish on. This one thumped it pretty good. Let's see if it's of any size. Feels better. A little drag. A little drag. Was that a red or was that a trout? Couldn't tell. It looked like a redfish, but I think it might be another good trout. Might be a good trout. Let's see. Looks like a redfish. Oh yeah, redfish. Nice. I don't think he's keeper. Nah, he's not keeper. Look at that blue on that tail, man. That was pretty. I don't know if the camera grabbed that. But pretty little guy. Pretty little guy. Look at that. And this little red. I think that's picking it up. I can't tell. I know in the sun. Oh man, it's super blue. Pretty little guy. Alright, we'll get him unhooked. Let him on his way. Fish on, baby. Another trout. I think it's a good. No, it's an okay trout. So I just caught that redfish. I retied because it line was a little frayed. So I retied. This trout's decent. I mean, nothing to write home about. About what we've been catching all day today. You know? Chill out, guy. Get the camera all wet. Top of the mouth. He thumped it pretty good too. Oops. You know what? I might just use my pliers. Just one little hoop. Like I said, he's like 15 and a half. Hey, bud. See ya. I said, it looks like maybe it's starting to pick up. I think the major is like, I think at, I don't know, 12:30 to 2 or 2:30, something like that. So maybe we're starting to turn around a little bit. We'll see. Doc's got one in the box. Like I said, I released that one earlier. Got one in the bag. That's questionable. But yeah, retied my line because there's a little freighter here. Retied, like I said, I throw loop knots on all my jig heads. I don't know if y'all can see that. Just in case, you know, I was like, you never know. Good thing, I said, caught that fish, so That's probably the worst feeling ever, is get into some fish, realize your line's a little frayed, and like, one more cast in, and at that time, that's when you catch a decent redfish or trout, and you break off right at you, you know, because you didn't want to retie. So note to self, definitely retie if it looks a little frayed. Another one. So I switched up my cadence. I'm popping it 3 times, letting it drop. Popping it 3 times, letting it drop. Yeah, about the same size. I only felt bigger. No, not really. But maybe that cadence I'm throwing seems to maybe get them to react a little bit more. At least off the bite. And top of the mouth. Come on, fish. Hold on now. Let go. They're not a bad fish. Like I said, they're just all. You know, this one's probably like 16. All the same, just not getting past it. There it goes. You know, I'm not gonna find no big ones, you know. But that's good though. Let them go, let them grow. I'm gonna stick back at it. So I'm gonna just kind of show you what I'm doing. So it's hard to see. I don't think the camera will pick it up, but there's a grass edge that goes to a flat, and then it drops off a little bit deeper. And it's all like, you know, I don't know. It's like 2 inches above my belly button. So throwing out. Let it kind of get to the bottom. Pop, pop, pop. Letting it drop. But doing it kind of slow, just to let it get down, and maybe just those 3 consecutive pops in a row is enough to get a reaction out of them. I mean, I caught that redfish and I caught the other trout before, and I'm just popping it twice, kind of letting it drop, slow drop, you know. But you know, I was just thinking maybe something different, you know. I almost felt like it had a hit on that one into the water, but it didn't. There's another hit. There you go. Stay on, baby. Little guy, nothing crazy. They seem to be liking that pattern more of that popping it 3 times, letting it slow drop, and then, you know, popping it again 3 times. This ghost minnow lure has really been working pretty good. I mean, the water's real clear, I mean, nice green color. Look at fish, nice green color. It's a little more off stain now than it was earlier, but pretty green. This lure just, you can see it just, I think, goes perfect with this watercolor, the clarity of it. Let's see if we can't get a bigger fish. And I said that they're definitely hitting on the fall. That's why once I hit at that 3rd pop, I'm keeping my rod tip high. You know, letting that lure drop, but as it hits, you know, towards the bottom, and fish are hitting, you can feel it. You feel that thump. Some of them are pretty light, some are, you know, a decent thump, but you know, just part of getting used to it. You know, when you're out here, if you're new to throwing artificial, it's just those little things. Even if, you know, I told a buddy of mine, Jesse, which I've seen him on some of the episodes or some of the videos, when he first came out with me, it was before I was doing YouTube, and he came out with me and my dad during the winter time, and we were back at St. Charles, and we were just telling him, hey, you know, we knew it was a little bit slower, and there's a fish, and you know, he's like, man, like I feel this, like I don't know if it's grass, or like, hey, like if you think it's grass, you think it's a fish, you just set the hook. And as soon as he started doing that, his hookup ratio on the fish was a lot better. You know, he was catching fish. He's just getting used to it, or getting, you know, when the trout bite is just a thump. You know, it's not a thump no more. It's just a little. It almost feels like it's grass, but it's not grass. And once he got used to that, he was keying in on the fish more, and you know, he was catching them. You know, these guys, like I said, you feel it, but there's some that are just pretty light. Like I said, they're just cookie cutters, man. I mean, this one might be 16, but I'm having fun. Like I said, I love what I'm doing. I love being out here fishing and getting to catch some pretty fish. You know, there it goes. I mean, it's a blast. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. Better. Oh, fuck! Oh, he came back. He came back. That was cool. I don't know if that got on camera. He came back. Came on top. I think I got a good hook set on him. It's a better fish. Oh, and he just came off. Damn it. That was a better fish. Wow. But he came off. I felt like I didn't get a good hook set on it. He came off as it was dropping. I felt him tap it. Damn, that was cool. I mean, he wasn't no keeper, but there's another one. Oh, oh, he came back. He came back again. Ooh, that's a better fish. That one might keep. I gotta keep pressure on. I think I got a good hook set on him. That was twice, back to back. Wow, that was crazy. I mean, he ain't no keeper. Yeah, he ain't no keeper. I ain't gonna net him. They're getting bigger. But now, I think them bigger trout up against that grass edge. So what I've been noticing, what I've noticed is I was throwing out deeper where these dolphins are. I think they're winding up pushing these bigger trout up. And it's hard to see. Like I said, not a bad fish. He's like 15 1/4 maybe. Not a bad fish. Got his 2 fangs. But I think them dolphins are moving them bigger trout up against this grass edge, which you can't really see. It's kind of, I don't think the camera pick it up. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing more where the grass lines up, kind of the edge. I mean, it's in and out, right? It's not no straight line. Ooh, God, I got water in my waders. That didn't feel good. And I'm throwing it there, working on pop, kind of aggressive-ish. And then I'm feeling it, but I'm keeping a tight line, because if you don't, you leave slack, you're missing hits. And that's what I've noticed. And they're hitting it on the fall. Like I said, those are 2 decent trout. They were probably about 16, you know, 15, 16. But that was cool. Those come off and then to smack it right back again. I could feel as it was falling, it hit it. Oh, there's a hit right there. Oh, I missed it. That might have been a little one. There's another one. There's another one. Oh, he just came off. Oh, hit it again. Hit it again. A little bit bigger. Not much. That's crazy. These fish, I mean, they're actually kind of hitting kind of aggressive. Like feeding wise. I mean, to hit this, miss it, and then to come back, ouch. To come back. Got that KWiggler Texas chicken in his mouth. Like I said, it's been doing pretty good today. It's holding up. I mean, I've probably caught 20 something fish on this thing. And there he goes. There, bud. And it's holding up. It's a different material plastic they use on this one. Because they got some that are a lot softer and they tear up. But you can see, I think y'all can make that out. It's holding up pretty good. So I might have dialed in these fish. Like I said, you just got to work it. And sometimes you got to do it slow and you just got to figure out exactly what they're doing. So I'm throwing it towards that. They just got to hit right there as it was falling. I can't tell if that's a better fish. It might be. Like I said, that thing, I just kept pressure. When I threw that lure, it was falling, but I had enough. I didn't have too much slack in the line, so I could feel that hit. It's a little bit better fish. Like I said, they're getting better. Oh, they're getting better. Like I said, there ain't no monsters yet. The bigger, we're getting out of the schoolies and starting to get a little more size to them. That's cool. Decent fish. Like I said, they're getting bigger. We're getting out of them 8s. These are all like 15, 15 and a half. But they're getting bigger. That's what matters. Guys, this one might be a better fish. Looked like when he came out of the water. I don't know if y'all can see him. I mean, they're not, they're about the same. They're just tapping it as it falls down. This one ain't got a lot of spots on it. I don't know if y'all can see that. I mean, it's hard to tell. I can't tell with this way this angle is, but he don't got a lot of spots on this trout. Oh, it just fell out. Yeah, they're all about the same, but they're getting, appreciate that, guy. They're getting bigger. So I'm gonna stick with this pattern, working this edge like I am, throwing a little bit further out, letting that, because the way the wind is kind of pushing that bait, it's just pushing it as I'm working it towards that grass edge, and that's when they're hitting it. And then they're definitely hitting it on the fall. You got turned to a sandwich. Same thing, right there. I need to get that action hat so y'all can see this, see where my head's turned. I think I got a hit. Got a fish. No. Missed him. Oh no, he's on. He's on. Like I said, some of these hits are just so faint, you know? Oh God. This is a short stubby fish, but he's got some shoulders. Look at that. Right in the mouth. Love this. I mean, man, I've been trying to get this color for so long, and I got lucky that I think it's Fishing Tackle Unlimited. I might have said it wrong yesterday, but love that color. I'm glad I got to get my hands on them. I think I bought the last like 16 bags they had. So like I said, this fish is creeping up to probably 16 and a half. Not a bad one. Like I said, they're getting bigger. Getting bigger. Like I said, just sticking with that same pattern. Throwing on that edge, letting the wind kind of push it a bit. Pop, pop. Keeping the line tight as the lure drops, and that's what I'm getting hit. So we gotta find some bigger. They gotta get bigger than this. Y'all stay tuned.